Descriptive statistics. So what I would recommend doing, right, and again this is for everyone, not just your group, what I might do is you do your introduction where you give kind of what you expect to see, and then you might do a say data or descriptive data or something like that. So where you're going to talk, where did you get your data from? You know, did you transform everything into per person, right? And then you might want to say, on average, so of my variables, so I had these 4 variables, unemployment, this marker doesn't work at all. Right, so we have our unemployment, we have education, we have income, we have incarceration. What is the mean? What is the median? What is the standard deviation, perhaps? Maybe you actually want to put what is the min and max, so you get a sense of what is the range that we see in all 50 states. Okay?
This is for what? I'm sorry.
This is just descriptive statistics. Remember the 3 main units we had: descriptive statistics. So you can say where you got your data, how you might have changed it, what are some of the faults with it, possibly, and then describe. So for all 50 states, the average education was this, the median was that. California turned out to have the highest education levels, and Alaska had the lowest, right? What is the min, what is the max? And so you can just have a nice little chart that tells me the descriptive statistics and makes it easy for you to say, to help describe your data, right? That's going to check the box off about, you know, obviously it will need a little bit of description, but this will check off the box that you have done descriptive statistics. So once you have your data, it shouldn't be hard to do. Equals mean, median, you know, or just go to data analysis. If we go to data analysis, descriptive statistics, okay. Input range, price, mileage, age. All right, very good. Labels in first row, output range. I'm going to put it right here. Done. Summary statistics. Alright, so now this is ugly to just copy and paste it. I don't want you to see you copy and paste it, but at least you have all the information here. So you have for each of your values, you can see up here, this is why we include the heading, right? For each of your things, now you can just take this big ugly mess and put it into a nice readable table and describe it. So you have your mean, you have your median, standard deviation, min, and max. Right? So you have that, describe it. Maybe if you try and tell me what state or what county, you know, you're using counties as well, right? What county had the lowest, what has the highest? It surprised me that Hillsborough was the most dense state or county in Florida, or Brevard County, if I'm saying that correctly, right? So then we have that. And then for hypothesis testing, what makes sense to you guys? Your guys' education, you might say, what are the states that, let's compare those states that are the highest to the lowest of something, right? Or maybe you want to compare states that are politically this way or this way and compare those. Are education levels different in states that voted for Trump or versus states that didn't vote for Trump, or that are conservative or liberal? Do states differ in terms of incarceration? Right? Maybe these states and this, so you can compare, say, these 30 states to these 20 states. What makes sense to you? Now for you guys have 10 counties that you're looking at, right? Doing 2 population chapter 10 hypothesis testing might not be the best, because you're going to be looking at 5 versus 5, or 4 versus 6. So that's not a lot, but what you might want to do is, you have 10 counties, right? Do these 10 counties, and this is probably actually the best thing that you guys can do, what is the average in Florida, right? Average in Florida. Do these 10 counties that you randomly chose differ than the Florida average? So that's chapter 9 hypothesis, right there. Right? So say your home ownership in these 10 counties was 0.6, 0.5, 0.42, 0.91, 0, whatever the case might be, but the Florida average equals 77.9, right? Then you could take the average here and compare the average for your 10 versus the Florida average. That's a good hypothesis test that fits with your model, right? So try and find two hypotheses tests that fit your data, that fit your question. States, I would try and do you have all counties in Florida, so you can do either one tail, or if you want to do a single population, you can compare the average of all Florida counties to the US average as a benchmark. So I'm asking for two different hypotheses tests. So you guys can do a chapter 9, compare your Florida counties to the national average, and then you can break up your counties, say, north of I-4 versus south of I-4, right? Is northern Florida different than southern Florida, right? Then you could have a different type of test. So you can see I'm not expecting everyone to have the same type test, but what fits your data.
So do you have to have, so then when you